It's 2019 and you guys need a guide to get into the game. A bunch of newer players are starting in, and 2019 is the perfect time for newer players to get in. So let's get on to the freaking guide. First off, you guys are going to have to learn how to defend yourself. Defense is pretty much the basis of the whole game, and you're going to need to do this in every instance of combat. This is something you have to learn, and it's nothing you can strictly skip over, or simply skip over, or should skip over, or don't skip over. This is something extremely important. You have to learn this. So there's 3 defenses. There's left, right, up, and Shigoki. What? You didn't choose Shigoki? Alright, you're lost. I see you've chosen not to take the big boy. Well, that's good. Blocking is super simple. Left, right, up. That's it. You match your guard and then they attack. Now, in certain cases, there's Reflex Guard, but we'll get onto that later. Now, blocking isn't always the best thing. You're going to have to do a little bit more than that. Due to the fact that if you block, you take what we call as chip damage or partial damage in certain games. Basically, what's going on is when you block, you take a little bit more damage than if you did something else. And the other thing that you should be doing as you get more used to the game is parrying. Parrying is an advanced version of guarding and is something you should use quite often. Parrying will save you from multiple different attacks, and to do so, all you have to do is match your opponent's guard and press your heavy button, regardless of what you're on. Perform this action when you see the red flash. After parrying, you can light attack, heavy attack, or perform a guard break. Parrying is super important whenever you're facing unblockable attacks. Unblockable attacks are simply the attacks that glow, and those are the ones that you either dodge or parry. Note, light attacks are attacks that you're fully committed to, and heavy attacks can be feinted. Try not to fall for feints. You have to understand other characters and what they do to feint out of or feint into other combos. Definitely look into other characters and learn. This is something important for you to survive out here. And trust me, you're gonna run into a Highlander someday. You'll thank me later. After you've successfully blocked a light attack, you mostly want to do a heavy. This offers big damage and it will give you an opportunity to guard break as well, but mostly you want to go for the big damage. It depends if you're in an environment that could kill them. Basically spikes, cliffs, walls. Walls will help you get a heavy out of that, and then any other lethal environment, you can abuse those with this opening. Use it as you can. Use it in any situation you're able to take the most advantage off of. Another defense tactic is dodging. This is something that you have to understand fully before you just throw this out willy-nilly. You're going to have to understand that if you dodge, you are opening yourself up for a guard break. Only dodge when necessary, just to dodge damage or to escape. Dodging is something you have to take very seriously. Don't dodge all the time in front of your opponent. They can guard break you during the dodge animation and immediately after during your recovery. I'll talk about recovery in a later video. If you're playing an assassin or a hybrid, dodging becomes more of a weapon than it is just a defensive tactic for you. You can do something that's called a deflect. It's like a parry except for it gives you extra advantages. Check your character to make sure what these advantages are. I play Shinobi. I'm a Shinobi one trick, and I use my dodge in, and it gives me a free bleed. It also displaces me, puts me in a different area, and it's also good for other further attacks. So definitely check your character, see what it's able to do with these deflects, and try to do these as much as you can, but you don't always have to, just in case it puts you in a bad position. I guess now that you've made it this far, you deserve a treat. Here's a funny meme that I found.
Hello? Hey, what's up? I need your help. Can you come here? I can't. I'm buying clothes. All right, well, hurry up and come over here. I can't find them. What do you mean you can't find them? I can't find them. There's only soup. What do you mean there's only soup? It means there's only soup. Well, then get out of the soup aisle! All right, you don't have to shout at me! There's more soup! What do you mean there's more soup? There's just more soup! Go into the next aisle! There's still soup! Where are you right now? I'm at soup! What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup! What store are you in? I'm at the soup store! Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you!
I have one more thing to go over. Remember when we were talking about reflex guards? Well, these guards basically mean that it holds and then it drops after a certain amount of time. It's not like a warden that'll hold their guard as long as you have it there. Most assassins, pretty much all assassins have these, and I'm not too sure on how many hybrids have them. But check and see if your character has it. Not only that, there is something called full guard. This is a full defensive stance. Full guard is basically what warlords use, and they are very strong, except for the weakness is if anyone guard breaks you, it's a free guard break. It is free for them, so they will take advantage on that. Keep in mind when you're using Conqueror as well, he has that same thing. So guys, this is my tutorial. Thank you so much for jamming out. If you've learned something, definitely hit that like button. Also, you can catch me streaming. My information is down below in the description. If you have any more questions, let me know. I will be covering the attacks, the offensive version of this. You guys please be safe and careful.
What? I just fell through the map.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, that's the goal.
What the hell was that?
It's even
You just
captured on the
fell through
screen.
the map.